Kidding me, dude?
John, you want to use that?
Are you kidding me, bro?
For what? For what?
Get
For what?
stand in front of a bike again, dude.
For doing what?
Look at this video. No, seriously, look at it. That's not a movie set. That's not a stunt double. That's not a scripted scene from a show where the guy gets paid $1.5 million per episode to be the most dangerous man on television. That is a real street, real punches, real kids on mini bikes watching their dad fight the neighbor. And the man throwing those punches is Jack Reacher himself.
Hey!
You've seen this man destroy people on screen with his bare hands and make it look effortless. But what happens when the cameras aren't rolling and the fight is real? I'm about to give you every verified fact, both sides of this story, the twist the internet completely missed, and exactly what this means for one of the biggest careers in Hollywood. Don't go anywhere. Sunday, March 22nd, 2026. Brentwood, Tennessee. This isn't some sketchy neighborhood. Brentwood is one of the wealthiest suburbs in the entire state. Manicured lawns, wide streets, the kind of place where nothing is supposed to happen. Until it did.
I think the second time he got off his bike and it kicked the crap out of me.
TMZ obtained the footage and published it Sunday evening. What you're watching is Alan Ritchson, 6'2", built like a tank, the man who literally trains like a superhero for a living, in a full physical altercation with his neighbor on a residential street. And his two young sons, on their mini bikes, are right there watching. Now here's the neighbor's version. According to TMZ, his name is Ronnie Taylor, and he says this beef didn't start Sunday, it started Saturday. Taylor told TMZ that Ritchson had been ripping through the neighborhood on his green Kawasaki the day before, excessive speed, revving the engine, basically treating a family suburb like a racetrack. Taylor was annoyed. He flipped the bird. Ritchson allegedly flipped it right back. 2 men, 2 middle fingers, and a 24-hour fuse burning slowly toward an explosion. Sunday comes. Ritchson shows up again, this time with his kids on their own motorbikes. Taylor approaches him, gets in his face, and according to Taylor, that's when Ritchson snapped. Taylor's face tells the story. Bruising, swelling, a police report filed that same day. He didn't go to the hospital, but he went straight to the police. The internet saw the video and made its verdict in under an hour. He needs to be arrested immediately. Doesn't matter who you are. You can't do that in front of your kids. Reacher is canceled. Case closed, right? Monday morning, TMZ drops a second report.
I should have run you over, dude. Get out of your mind. Stay down.
Ritchson was riding his motorcycle peacefully down the street, his 2 boys following behind him on their mini bikes. Normal Sunday afternoon. Father and sons. And then Ronnie Taylor, the neighbor. Sources say Ritchson got up and tried to leave. Got back on his bike. Chose to walk away from a man who had just knocked him off a motorcycle in front of his children. And then Ronnie Taylor shoved him to the ground. A second time. Sources close to Ritchson were direct. Ronnie Taylor initiated and instigated the entire incident from start to finish. And now, here's the kicker. Both of these reports came from TMZ. The same outlet, 12 hours apart. Which means even the source breaking the story couldn't give you a clean villain. As of March 23rd, police have confirmed the investigation is active. No arrests, no charges. Both men gave statements. Authorities are reviewing everything. The internet wanted a monster. What it actually got was complicated. Alan Ritchson is not a mid-level celebrity with a few credits to his name. He is right now, at this exact moment in March 2026, one of the most in-demand action stars on the planet. Reacher Season 4 has wrapped filming. He confirmed it himself, calling it the best season they've ever made.
For sure the best season we've ever made by a long shot. So I'm very excited for people to see this.
There is a DC role on the table. Ritchson told Variety himself, and this is verified, words have been exchanged about Batman.
Look, I mean, as huge as this rumor mill is, I feel like this part should be offered on a silver platter at this point. I would love to play Batman, but I'm not yet Batman. I don't know what Gunn's approach is going to be. But yeah, that would be great. He's one of the most iconic characters of all time.
That's a big red flag, man. When I stop sleeping for no reason, that usually is a sign that mania is on the way. You want to know one of the weirdest things that is a symptom for me of mania? If I wake up one day and like 3 pairs of shoes show up, I know that we're well into a mixed episode.
Now here is the layer that almost no one is covering. And it is the most important part of this entire story. In 2024 interviews, Ritchson opened up about being diagnosed with bipolar disorder and ADHD in his mid-30s. Does that mean he's a bad person? No. Does context matter? Absolutely. But in 2026, in the age of 10-second clips and instant verdicts, context is always the last thing people look for. Here is where we land. Fact 1, the fight happened. It was caught on camera. Children watched. Police are investigating. Fact 2, the footage alone is not the full story. There is a version of events where Alan Ritchson was knocked off a motorcycle in front of his sons, tried to leave, got shoved again, and fought back. Fact 3, a DC role, Reacher Season 4, a public image built on being the good guy. All of it, hanging in the balance. Right now, the question isn't whether a fight happened. The question is, who really started it? And I want your answer in the comments right now. Was Alan Ritchson defending himself and his kids, or did he take it too far? And be honest, does this change how you'll watch Reacher Season 4? Both answers. Drop them below. You already know what to do with that like button. See you in the next one.